30 September 2023 Morning Murli Shanti BapDada Madhuban. Sweet children, your head should be constantly filled with happiness because you have now become master knowledgeful like the Father. Question: on what basis do your children become prosperous for 21 births? Answer: at the confluence age, you give everything of yours directly to the Father. You hand over everything to the Father, and in return, you become prosperous for 21 births. Baba says, at this time, give whatever rubbish you have to me. Before you die, transfer everything you have, and you will receive the return of that in the future. Song: Salutations to Shiv. Shanti. God Shiv speaks to you saligrams. The spiritual father is explaining to you spiritual children. Your children now understand that you have to sit here while considering yourselves to be souls and not bodies. There is not a single human being in this world who understands what a soul is. If they don't know about souls, how could they know about the Supreme Soul? You are given an explanation of souls by the Father. Human beings don't know what a soul is or who the Supreme Soul is. That is why they are unhappy. Your children now know how long this drama lasts for and that the life cycle of this tree is 5,000 years. You understand that if the seeds of those trees were living, they would tell you how the tree emerges from the seed. However, all the seeds are non-living. This is the only living seed of the variety human world tree. You children now have the whole knowledge. You have received the knowledge of the whole tree from its beginning to its end, number-wise, according to your efforts. Just as the knowledge of a whole tree is merged in its seed, so this Father is the living seed. People saying that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the truth, the living being, and the embodiment of bliss. This praise is of the incorporeal one. His praise is completely distinct from that of anyone else. Human beings don't understand anything. Although deities receive their inheritance here, they do not have this knowledge there. This is a wonderful aspect. You now receive the whole knowledge here. You have, in your intellects, the knowledge of how the world cycle turns. The Father comes and creates the new kingdom. You are actors in this drama. Only you have the knowledge of the drama from its beginning through the middle to its end, and of the Creator and creation. No one else has this knowledge. Neither the Shudra clan nor the deity clan has this knowledge. If they were to hear this, they would be wonderstruck. People say that the festivals they celebrate have continued since time immemorial. But the Father says that they do not exist in the golden age. No one knows about the festivals. You now say that the festivals of Dashera, Diwali, etc. are coming. These things are not remembered there. You rule your kingdom without worrying about anything. Here the locks on your intellects have now opened. You are actors. You know the creator of this drama, its duration, the director, and all the main actors, etc. Those who retain this knowledge in their intellects will experience limitless happiness. Only God, the Father, is called knowledgeful, the ocean of knowledge. What knowledge? No one apart from you can understand this. Only God is called the knowledgeful, world almighty authority. What knowledge is this? It is the knowledge of all the Vedas, the scriptures, and the Granth, etc., and the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world. Thus knowledge is not in the scriptures. Those scriptures are of the path of devotion. People just continue to perform worship. They do not have any knowledge of the Creator or His creation. That is why even sages and holy men, etc., say that they do not know the Creator or His creation. Only the one Father can explain all of these things. Therefore, how could they know about these things? The knowledge that you receive from the Father will later disappear. No one except you children knows this knowledge. You receive such great knowledge. Therefore, how much happiness you children should experience. People go abroad to study medicine, etc. Here, you become so healthy that there will be no need for doctors, etc. there. We come to know everything from the unlimited Father, who is knowledgeful. We are His children, so your head should remain so full with this knowledge that you continue to experience a great deal of happiness. There is nothing that you don't know. Whatever those people study, it is nothing. They study so many scriptures, etc., of the path of devotion, but none of them knows how this human world cycle turns. You children are now becoming master knowledgeful. You have come to know everything in a nutshell. You have to make souls that have become Tamapradhan become Satopradhan. There are some who from Tamapradhan have become Tamo. Some have become Rajo from Tamo, and some have become Sato from Rajo. But no one could be said to be Satopradhan yet. When you too become Satopradhan, you will have reached your karmatit stage, number-wise, according to the efforts you made. A new world will then be required for your kingdom. This is why the old world has to be destroyed. When the sacrificial fire of knowledge is about to come to an end, everything of this old world will be sacrificed into it. When your study is completed, you will attain your karmatit stage, number-wise, according to your efforts, just as when students pass an exam and they are transferred, in the same way, you too will be transferred from this land of death to the land of immortality. We were in the land of immortality, and while taking 84 births, we came into this land of death. You say that you are now studying, and that you will then go to the land of immortality and become deities. Only the Father changes ordinary human beings into deities. Who else could purify the impure and make them into deities? There are no deities here. Who could create deities? Lakshmi and Narayan would be needed, but they are not here. You children know that the Father comes at this time to teach you. He gives you your fortune of the kingdom of heaven. There was heaven. There was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan, who established their kingdom. It was heavenly God, the Father, who established paradise. Satyug means the age of truth. Here, the deities ruled. There were no other lands at that time. There was only Bharat. It is in your intellect that, when you rule, no one else will exist there. The whole tree is in your intellects. Its seed is up above. He is the truth and the living being. Souls are imperishable, and Baba is also imperishable. Baba tells you all the knowledge he has. The whole tree is in front of you, and Baba is above it at the top. People at this time are completely decorated thrones. Because the tree is old, it has dried up, which is why this world is called a jungle of thorns. There is a garden of flowers. Baba is the master of the garden. Some call him the boatman, and some call him the gardener. The Father is the boatman. You are also learning how to sail your boats. Everyone's boat has become very old. Each boat comprises both a soul and a body. People sing, "Take my boat across." Now that your boats are old, your bodies are also old. Now how can they go across, and where would they go? You understand what is meant by going across and what is meant by the land of liberation and land of liberation in life. The Father is definitely taking you across. He takes you from this land of sorrow to a land of happiness, that is, from an ocean of poison to an ocean of milk. Those people simply sing, "Take my boat across." O Master of the garden, come and change his thorns into flowers. You too didn't understand this before. You have now come to know all the secrets of the supreme region, the subtle region, and the golden age to the end of the iron age. Only the one who knows these secrets can tell you. When this knowledge continually trickles into you, you will remain constantly happy. Nothing remains for you to worry about. You become free from worry. You understand that Baba is taking us back with him. We are now becoming like Baba. A child becomes like his father, does he not? Baba is knowledgeful, and he has also made you knowledgeful. Souls have a connection with the Father, the Supreme Soul. You souls say, whatever knowledge Baba has, he is giving it to us souls. You are the spiritual children of the spiritual Father. This too is a new aspect. No one except Baba can say this. The incorporeal Father says this with the support of a corporeal body. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to hear him. The Father makes the children similar to himself. That Father is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. His praise is also your praise. There is no difference. So what other difference remains? I do not enter the cycle of birth and death, whereas you come into the cycle of birth and death. I am called the ocean of knowledge, and so I give you children this knowledge. I am the ocean of happiness, the ocean of purity, and the ocean of peace. And so I give you this as your inheritance. You know that this whole cycle will rotate again after 5,000 years. This knowledge is your source of income. The more you study this knowledge, the more income you will earn. This is knowledge as well as a business. Money lenders make a deal. What do you give? Rubbish. A person's rubbish is given to a Karnighor, means special Brahmin priest, after he dies, whereas you have to give everything you have while you are still alive. People donate in the name of God. Now, would you give your old bed, etc. to God? The Father says, give everything to me before you die. All of those old things will be of no use to you, no matter how wealthy someone may be. For how long does that last? Just for one birth. After that, who knows where he would go and take birth according to his karma. You receive everything from the Father for 21 births according to the efforts you make. Thus is spiritual service. Everyone in the world knows about physical service, but no one knows about spiritual service. It is the Supreme Spirit who comes and gives this knowledge. People celebrate the birth of that Supreme. Only he is called the ocean of happiness, the ocean of peace, the remover of sorrow, and the bestower of happiness. He is named Shiv. His birthday is also celebrated, but they don't have anything in their intellects. Only the Father can reveal all of their secrets, and he will reveal them to you again after 5,000 years. This knowledge does not exist in the golden age, because souls there are Satapradhan. It is only by having this knowledge that souls can become that. These are new aspects. Even those who build the temples to Lakshmi and Narayan don't know why they built those temples to them, who gave them that kingdom, how did they attain that status. It is said that that was the fruit of their karma. The Father now sits here and explains the secret of the philosophy of pure action, neutral action, and sinful action. They too must have heard this knowledge. These are the virgins of God. It was through the Gita that the original, eternal deity relation was established. There were very few people there. So where did the rest of the old world go? Surely, destruction must have taken place. The Mahabharata war is also remembered. It is said that the poet Giridhar said this. However, it is Sri Krishna whom they referred to as Giridhar. Who is that poet? It is shivbaba who is called the poet. A poet is someone who narrates something to you. You understand that there are going to be many calamities, etc. Just look how they are preparing for the destruction of the old world. This is the time of the Mahabharata war when God comes and creates the sacrificial fire of knowledge of Rudra. For what does God create? The sacrificial fire. A sacrificial fire is usually created for peace and happiness. The Father is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness for all. Therefore, the whole of this old world is to be sacrificed into this sacrificial fire of knowledge. You know that you Brahmins are the servants of this yajna, means sacrificial fire. Since you Brahmins are the real mouth-born children of Brahma, you have to accept everything that Baba says through this mouth. By following the elevated directions of Shri Shri, we will become elevated and then become beats of the rosary of Rudra. Just as there is a genealogical tree of the Vaswanis and a genealogical tree of the Kriplanis, so too Shri Baba is up above and his genealogical tree is incorporeal. That incorporeal genealogical tree then becomes the corporeal genealogical tree. Brahma, the father of humanity, is first and thus. So this one is physical and the other is spiritual. The spiritual father comes and creates his creation through Brahma, the father of humanity. People call out to him, "Oh, purifier, come. Come and purify this old and impure world." He does not create a new world because annihilation can never take place. Therefore, the world history and geography repeat and the cycle of 84 births starts again from the beginning. You receive this unlimited knowledge from the unlimited Father and you also receive an unlimited inheritance. Everyone remembers the unlimited Father and says, "Oh God." When they say, "Oh Ishwar," "Oh Prabhu," they do not remember an image. It is the incorporeal one that they remember. People also say, "Remember God. He is the Father. We are all brothers." It is said of souls that they are all brothers. Everyone calls out, "Oh purifier, O bestower of happiness and remover of sorrow, O liberator, come and guide us back home. We have forgotten our way home." We do remember our home, but we don't know how to get there. When you have yoga, it is as though all is being poured into the soul. Soul are imperishable. The lamp of each soul is not completely extinguished, but you now have to add more oil of the power of yoga. Then there will forever be the festival of lights, means Deepamala. There will be light everywhere. Deepamala means that there is light in every home. Where will this Deepmala be? In the golden age not here. You understand all of the secrets. You don't have blind faith. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point. In order to become free from all worry, become knowledgeful like the Father. Make your intellect continuously churn, thus knowledge. Second point. Do spiritual service and create your future reward. Transfer all your old things. Blessing. May you be an unlimited server and bring about transformation by having pure and benevolent feelings for everyone. Explanation. The majority of children place a wish in front of BapDada that a certain relative of theirs should be transformed, that members of their family become their companions, means on this path. However, when you just hope this and consider family members to belong to you, then because it is a limited wish, your good wishes of benevolence only reach those souls. An unlimited server has good wishes of soul-conscious feelings and unlimited soul-conscious vision and an attitude of the relationship of brotherhood, and the fruit of that is thereby received. This is the accurate way to serve with your mind. Slogan. Those who feel the cure of their intellects with arrows of knowledge to challenge Maya are Mahavir warriors. Om Shanti